So the Browns' 53-man roster, pretty well set. There might be some tweaks to the back end of it. Let's take a look at the offensive depth chart as it sits right now. And you see Deshaun Watson suspended. You look at it, and it's a little light in the wide receiver core. You got Cooper and Peoples-Jones, Schwartz and Woods as your two backups. You see David Bell the ahead of Demetric Felton as that slot receiver, the third wide receiver, and only two tight ends rather listed on that in David Njoku and Harrison Bryant. Really nice offensive line that appears to have some depth pieces at it as well. Let's welcome in Quincy Carrier. And Quincy, when you look at that, the line is a strength, but there are definitely some concerns.
Yeah, definitely the wide receiver depth has been a point of concern for a while now. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here. I have my eyes on a couple of things. Two things, really. How are they going to use David Njoku? And how are they planning on using Demetric Felton? I think those two things are going to be, how Kevin Stefanski is during this time of the year. He's a very secretive guy. He doesn't even want to tell you what he had for breakfast. Like, he's just not going to give away anything. And we know that when Demetric was in the offense last year, they used him a lot. We know that Josh Dobbs, he offers some, flexibility that you could probably use there. We know that David Njoku, they cleared out the whole tight end room for David Njoku and Harrison Bryant. Why is that, right? The Brian Windhurst thing, right? What's going on there, right? There are some things that tell me, okay, they moved Demetric to wide receiver for a reason. They did this for a reason. They made these moves for a specific reason. And we're going to find out when the season starts, because the offense always looks much different in the Kevin Stefanski era. And I think I'm finding out the more we live through Kevin Stefanski's off seasons, how little training camp means for his particular plan for the regular season.